Okay, first half of the backyard. This was underneath the balcony. So Camidori radicalis looks okay. This philodendron was covered, encased in ice. The leaves have that kind of weird translucent look. So I think the leaves are dead, but it should be alive. Musabaju starting to collapse. Not really all that shocked by that. Palms are really surprising me about how much they're actually coming back. Really looking good, like considering how much ice they had on them. Now, as long as I don't get fungus, I should be okay. There's Sable Louisiana and some little radicalis. Southern Magnolia that is a little funky looking, but it seems to be straightening out. And this, I have other videos. This was literally touching the ground. I don't know if it's going to straighten up though. But it's slowly straightening up, so who knows. Big surprise. Scheffler Taiwaniana, encased in over an inch of ice. Handled it like a champ. Totally unfazed. I mean, a couple leaves got broken, but I mean, amazing. The toughest non-tough looking plant. So he's doing really well. The big Sable Rosaria was actually protected by that tree. And that tree, the storm came from that direction, and the other side of the tree is limbless. So that is coming down, and I'm so freaking excited because it ruins my view. Big Southern Magnolia, bad damage on that. I think that they can get an arborist in and rehab it. It probably lost about 8 or 10 feet of height. Let's see. Just gotta be careful because there's still a lot of ice. And underneath it's flooded. Bamboos are starting to spring back up a bit. These palms were bent right over. I'm sure those bananas will be toast. There's Camarops right in here. Sorifera or Argentia. This one had spear pull on me the first year I planted it as a small plant. We had record rain. Here's these plants are tough. There's a bit of brown, but I don't know if that's just from the tomentum or but I was coming out here and I was shaking them. Olive tree totally bent over. That may go. All of this stuff's sprung up since last night. It's Mexican orange. There's a little sable minor in there. Some radicalis. I've seen this on a bunch of them. Snapped. This Southern Magnolia is a little funky looking. Seems to slowly be coming back up. That's another problem. That's actually snapped. Hear the ice coming off of the neighbor's roof. I can smell it actually. It's snapped up in there. I'm really bummed about that. Waggy's looking good. These two palms actually were looking the worst of the bunch. They're starting to spring back. They don't look quite like they did. This one looks a little bit more. So this Trachycarpus tequila, all the fronds were frozen to the ground. So that seems to have come back. There's a needle palm behind it, and another Scheffler with no damage. This kiwi bush, I think it's Pseudopanax latus. I'm shocked. It didn't take any damage. It seemed to tolerate it. I have had it take damage when it gets cold, but nothing. The Fatsias. There's a Trachycarpus latisectus hiding in there. Path's actually defrosting. I'm just about to pull these off. Tasmanian tree fern. I think that was actually a good move covering that because it would have been toast. Another Trachycarpus. And there's a Livistona natita in there. looks okay right now. The phormium got flattened, which is kind of par for the course. I got some more snapped off Chamaedorea microspadics. I'm just surprised at how much this stuff has sprung back. Like, my big Metapanax was bent over to the ground. I think having plants that weren't that old helped me, because when I go around the neighborhood, things are just destroyed. Bamboo's starting to spring back up. This is what totally bums me more than anything. I don't even know how this happened, because this thing was fine. Our biggest pawpaw. We're really upset about it. Like, I don't know what happened, because it didn't have that much ice on it, because in the other two, they were looking good. And then the other day, this one bent over and this one was kind of bent over. They each have a couple broken branches on them, but they've kind of come back to life. The bamboo's starting to spring back up, which is good news. I'm sure these bananas are toast. And we got a lot of ferns in here that are flattened. There's also a fuchsia that remains evergreen for me, and it's kind of looking a little rough. Yeah, see, some of this bamboo is still pretty thick here. I mean, it looks like snow, but there's actually a lot of ice. It's just kind of melting. Oh, slowly but surely, it's coming back. Well, my trees are toast. Why is it the trees that you don't care about are the ones that don't get damaged, and the ones that you do get damaged? So, this is my Magnolia macrophylla species ashii. I mean, it has no leaves, so that always helps, cuts down on the weight. But I mean, things are looking pretty good. Other than the eucalyptus and the olive, I'm feeling hopeful. Most of these plants, a lot of these plants, when we have bad weather and they sustain damage, I usually see it right away. So just the palms, I just really hope we get no spear pull or anything like that. So anyway, that's my update, and back to an early spring, I guess. I hope. Kind of see broken branches, but anyway, I hope all my friends in Texas are staying warm, and I feel terrible because I thought I had lost a lot of things, so hopefully you'll have a few surprises when this finally ends for you. Thanks for watching.